the Ogden City Council's quick meeting recap for the work session, special city council, and RDA meeting that took place on Tuesday, July 11th, 2023. In the work session, Fire Chief Mike Matthew reviewed and discussed fire restrictions in Ogden. Due to changing environmental conditions, the city will be restricting fireworks in historically restricted areas east of Harrison and along the Ogden River, all of Fort Buenaventura, and the old landfill property located at 2550 A Avenue. These restrictions will be effective July 12th through October 15th or until conditions improve. The council then received an update from the Community and Economic Development Department. The update included a review of current RDAs and a review of the RDA annual report. The council then reviewed and discussed the proposed ordinance amending the Ogden Municipal Code regarding camping and related activities on public property. The proposal revises the definition of camping and prohibits the storage of personal property for more than 15 minutes on public property. The proposed ordinance will be considered in the meeting on August 1st, 2023. The council then reviewed and discussed the proposed ordinance amending the Ogden Municipal Code regarding parking of recreational vehicles. The proposal prohibits the parking of recreational vehicles on public streets unless being actively loaded or unloaded. The proposed ordinance will be considered in a future meeting. The council then reviewed and discussed proposed amendments to noticing requirements. Based on a recent state law, cities are no longer required to publish land use notices in the newspaper. The proposed amendments would remove the newspaper noticing requirements for street name changes, subdivision code section changes, street and alley vacations, zoning ordinance changes and rezones, general plan amendments, and designations to the local historic register. Council members extended consideration of the proposed amendments at the March 21st meeting to receive additional information regarding noticing costs and newspaper subscribership. The proposed amendments will be considered in a future meeting. The council then reviewed and discussed the proposed ordinance amending the Ogden Municipal Code regarding the mayor's compensation. The discussion aimed to assess whether any adjustments are necessary regarding the mayor's salary prior to the new mayor taking office on January 1st, 2024. Council members were comfortable with maintaining the current salary at its present level. Council members also expressed a desire to establish a compensation committee in the future to help determine the salaries of elected officials. The council then reviewed proposed revisions to council rules and norms. Proposed changes remove the interest form requirement in the council leadership selection section, clarify appointment criteria for the advice and consent process, introduce the council initiative process, address RDA policies, eliminate the term common from the consent agenda item, and make necessary grammar, spelling, and punctuation corrections. In the council meeting, the council presented the Compass Award to John E. Lindquist for his invaluable contributions to the Ogden community. John upholds the legacy of his family through the remarkable Lindquist Family Symphony Pops and Fireworks Show held at Weber State University each summer. Now in its 44th year, this hallmark event captivates thousands of people each year. This event showcases John's commitment to cultivating a strong sense of community spirit. Under common consent, the council scheduled a public hearing regarding a proposed boundary adjustment between Ogden City and Marion-Slaterville City. The proposed boundary adjustment being requested by Marion-Slaterville and Weber School District. The proposal aims to reline two properties situated at 950 West 12th Street and 1007 West 12th Street, which are currently owned by the Weber School District but located within Ogden City boundaries to fall within the boundaries of Weber School District as part of Marion-Slaterville. The public hearing is scheduled for August 1st, 2023. Under common consent, the council scheduled a public hearing regarding a proposed ordinance adjusting the boundaries between Ogden City and South Ogden City. South Ogden City is requesting a boundary adjustment with Ogden City for a section of Country Hills Drive between Gramercy Avenue and 925 East. The proposal would move the boundary from the south side of Country Hills Drive right-of-way to the center of the road. This request stems from South Ogden's recent approval of an apartment building near their property line, which has raised concerns for Ogden City regarding liability associated with access in and out of the development. The public hearing is scheduled for August 1st, 2023. Under common consent, the appointments of Tara Saley and Stephanie Bond to the Ogden Natural Resources and Sustainability Stewardship Committee were approved. The council then amended the Ogden Municipal Code to adopt a new zoning designation, Two-Family and Small Lot Residential Zone, R2S. The introduction of the new R2S zone will enable the development of townhomes, duplexes, and small lot single-family development. This recommendation came from the Planning Commission in response to a council initiative to rezone property at 3841 Jackson Avenue from R3 to R2. The council then approved a rezone of property located at 3841 Jackson Avenue. The proposal rezones property at 3841, the former Grandview Elementary School site, from multiple family residential zone R3 to two-family and small lot residential zone R2S. The council then received public input on the proposed appointment of a new chief administrative officer for Ogden City. The mayor is requesting advice and consent on the appointment of Mara A. Brown as the chief administrative officer. If appointed, Mara would succeed Mark Johnson, who retired on June 30th, 2023. The council will take action on the proposed appointment on July 18th, following a second opportunity for public input. In the RDA meeting, the board voted to adjourn into a closed session. The entire recording from the meetings of July 11th can be accessed on the Ogden City Council's Facebook page and podcast with timestamps to skip to specific agenda items. If you have any questions or comments, please reach out to the council office at 801-629-8153 or send an email to citycouncil@ogdencity.com.